The iHeartRadio Music Awards are coming up on Monday, March 17th, and the question on all of our minds leading up to this has been, will Taylor attend? And if she does, is Travis going to go with her, making it their first awards show together? While I'm still wondering all of those things, by the way, let me know what you think about that in the comments. The big question on all of our minds now over this past week is, what is this exclusive performance? Welcome to Hits Differently, where we clown, break down, and talk about all things Taylor. I'm Molly, and I'm going to get you ready for the iHeart Awards in 9 minutes. Here's everything you need to know. First of all, Taylor was nominated for 10 iHeart Awards. Okay, this includes Artist of the Year and Best Surprise Guest with Travis. That's why we think Travis might go with her. He was nominated in a category with her for his surprise cameo that he made back in London on the Eras Tour. The Eras Tour is being celebrated with the iconic award for Tour of the Century. Now, we've known about all of that for a little while now, but what we just found out within this last week is that there's going to be an exclusive performance from the very first night of the Eras Tour. The very first night of the Eras Tour, guess what? It was March 17th. 2 years exactly to the day of the iHeart Awards. By the way, we're going to go live on YouTube right after the iHeart Awards on Monday night. So if you're not subscribed to our channel, click that button right now so you don't miss it. So Taylor's being celebrated for Tour of the Century, and it happens to be on the 2-year anniversary of the very first night of the Eras Tour in Glendale, Arizona. Taylor Nation has been making a point to acknowledge all of these anniversaries lately, okay? Going all the way back to January, they posted about 2 years since the Lavender Haze music video was released, 5 years of Miss Americana, 1 year since the Tortured Poets announcement, 4 years since Love Story Taylor's version. By the way, this was the first ever Taylor's version song we got, okay? 4 years of Gasoline the Remix, 5 years of The Man, and leading all the way up to this week, where they posted about 4 years since Folklore won the Grammy for Album of the Year, a freaking iconic day. The point of all of this, though, is that they've been celebrating these anniversaries, and then with this most recent anniversary for Folklore, they could have chosen any lyrics. But what did they decide to use? Spinning in Our Highest Heels, love. That's right. Those are lyrics from the song Mirror Ball. And she sang Mirror Ball on the very first night in Glendale, Arizona as one of the surprise songs. See where I'm going with all of this? So we find out that there's an exclusive performance, and then Taylor Nation makes sure to use the lyrics from Mirror Ball. What was the other surprise song that Taylor sang on night 1 in Glendale? It was Tim McGraw. So when I'm sitting here thinking about this exclusive performance, what's the thing that's exclusive for each show of the Eras Tour? It's the surprise songs. It's the acoustic set. As Taylor would say, every single night of the Eras Tour, this part of the show is totally unique. No one ever gets the same thing twice. And that very first night in Glendale, Arizona, they got Mirror Ball and Tim McGraw. Now, up until this point, I haven't really been clowning for a debut or Taylor Swift Taylor's version announcement because it seemed like there were so many signs for rep. But I think we just got our first sign for debut. I mean, how cool would it be for her to air this footage of her singing Tim McGraw on the first night of the Eras Tour, which is also her first single from her very first album, and using that as a way to announce her re-recorded version of Taylor Swift Taylor's version. She loves to thank the fans at these fan-voted awards, and she loves to thank them by giving them things. Okay, we saw this happen back at the VMAs in 2022 when she won the award for Video of the Year for the All Too Well 10-minute version short film, where she ended up announcing the Midnights album. And I know you're probably thinking that Taylor doesn't like to do the same thing twice, so she's already announced Midnights at the VMAs. She ended up announcing Tortured Poets at the Grammys. Maybe you're like, she's not going to do another award show album announcement. And I hear you. I've been feeling that same way. The only caveat for me here is that she hasn't announced a re-record at an awards show. This is the iHeart Awards where she's getting honored for the Eras Tour, and she doesn't own all of her albums yet that she performed on the Eras Tour. So this would be a pretty cool full circle moment. Just another extra note for my debut clowning is that Monday, March 17th is also St. Patrick's Day. And what color is associated with St. Patrick's Day? Green. And what color is associated with the debut album? Also green. And on the cover of this album, she's holding a clover flower. And, you know, St. Patrick's Day, 4-leaf clovers. I'm just saying, okay, I'm being Ryan here and acting like the clown today. My gut is really leaning towards this exclusive performance having to be a surprise song. But the other thing that could make it an exclusive performance would be if it's different than what we saw on, for example, the Eras Tour movie that's available right now to watch on Disney+. And that was all filmed in LA. So the fact that this performance is going to be from Glendale, Arizona means it's a different show. But on top of that, maybe this exclusive performance could include some behind the scenes footage. In my mind, I could see maybe we get a clip of Taylor being pushed in the cleaning cart behind the stage for the start of the show, and the clock strikes 0 and everything starts. And then maybe we get to see how she comes up for Miss Americana and the Heartbreak Prince. So maybe exclusive performance just simply means it'll be different than what we saw in the Eras movie because it would include BTS footage. And if that's the case, then what if this exclusive performance, which includes behind the scenes footage, is a way for her to announce the documentary that we've all convinced ourselves we're 100% getting for the Eras Tour? Those are my top ideas for what I think this exclusive performance is going to be, but I want to know what you're thinking. Have I missed something? Am I missing something totally obvious? If you're a rep clown, you're probably like, hello, you're the snake. Why are you not clowning for rep like you have been for like 5 years? Well, my Swiftie Spidey senses are really leaning towards Eras documentary or debut with these clues that we have right now. But again, if I'm missing something, let me know in the comments. And the final caveat to all of this clowning is that some people think that maybe we're getting a clip of an exclusive performance because Taylor isn't going to attend the iHeart Awards, and this is her way of making up for it. And I really don't want to think about that option because I want to see Taylor own that red carpet. I want to see her go out and have a fun night and win all of these fan-voted awards. As I saw one Swiftie post earlier this week, the iHeart Awards is now going to be either the happiest day for Swifties in 2025 or a clown fest. There is literally nothing in between. I can't wait to see what happens. I can't wait to see your theories in the comments. And I definitely cannot wait to hop on the live stream here afterwards and react to whatever happens with all of you. So again, if you aren't subscribed to our channel, click that button, come hang and chat with us after the show. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you after the iHeart Awards. Bye.